In March 2011, Daniel Jacobs was 22-1 and targeting another championship fight. 2 weeks later, he was in hospital suffering from a rare form of malignant bone cancer called osteosarcoma. I was left paralyzed. I went from a cane to crutches to a walker to a wheelchair, Jacobs told ESPN. He underwent emergency surgery and doctors were able to remove the cancerous tumor that had begun to wrap around his spinal cord. An astonishing 17 months later, he was back in the ring. Less than 2 years after that, he was winning the WBA regular middleweight title. And 5 defenses after that, he was facing the scariest middleweight in the division, Gennady Golovkin. The always humble Jacobs was almost apologetic that it had taken him so long to get the fight.
When you go through the challenges that I went through with the cancer and being paralyzed and learning how to walk again and coming back, I mean, you're not going to fight the top guys right out, you know? So I understood that. So I knew that I needed some time to get the cobwebs out. I knew I needed some time to be back at that level. You can't go from, you know, what I've gone through to go back and fight the best of the best. It's impossible.
Golovkin may have been the 8-1 favorite, but Jacobs didn't look like an underdog. He pushed Golovkin to the first decision of his 36-fight career, eventually only losing by a round or 2.
Well, I learned a lot. I learned that I belong. I learned that I have the goods to compete at this level. And I've always expressed that I thought I wanted to fight. So in my mind, I'm the best middleweight in the world. And it's really about just proving to the fans through dominant performances where there's no controversy.
Jacobs bounced back from the loss, winning 3 on the trot and eventually claiming the vacant IBF title in a close split decision over Sergey Derevyanchenko. And now, all of that hard work and success has been rewarded with a fight against the biggest name in the division, if not all of boxing, Canelo Alvarez. 3 of the 4 middleweight belts are on the line, but there's more at stake than just titles.
This is a fight that can take you to global stardom, not just national stardom. But perhaps more importantly for Danny, this is a fight where his story can really be heard worldwide. And there's not one person that wouldn't see the photos, hear the stories, who would not be inspired by this great young man.
Once again, he's the underdog. But if life has prepared Daniel Jacobs for anything, it's beating the odds.
It's one of those feel-good stories that I've been blessed with. I've had a second chance at life, a second chance at my career, and the message is so positive. I want to be able to get it to the world. You know, very rarely do you have a story like this, so to me, I know that it's something special, and if I can gain more success with my boxing career, I know it inspires so many more people throughout the world.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.